how physique inflation is ruining the fitness industry. What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another video, man. You already know I'm in that fitness shit, bro. If you guys haven't seen my self-improvement playlist, check it out. It's under my channel. Like and subscribe if you guys haven't already. You already know what it is. And let's check this video out, bro. It's been a minute since I reacted to my boy Anabolic Stick. So let's see what this is about.
Chances are you've seen these tweets circulating the internet. Women on Twitter saying that Henry Cavill and Chris Bumstead have the perfect...
That's not a dad bod, by the way. I don't know if they're saying this is a dad bod. This shit is not a dad bod, bro. This is a fucking... I'm fucking Superman bod, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Dad bods in their eyes, or that guys like this are considered to be a little chubby. Now, these specific posters are obviously just rage baiting everybody, and only an idiot like Alex Eubanks would actually fall for it.
I like both, but I
Which one is more aesthetic and appealing to your eye?
Well, probably dad bod.
You'd rather look at the dad bod than like
Dad bod.
really?
Dad bod. I mean, I'm not really bothered.
But there actually is...
When they say dad bod, they're not actually meaning a fucking beer chugger, 5 beers a day, fucking beard hat, like type of guy, bro, that you see at the beach that you're like, oh shit, he probably might have worked out before, but he fell off. They're not talking about that. They're talking about this right here. Talking about this right here, bro. A little bit of some fat here. Abs are slowly coming through. Great chest and peak arms. Nice broad shoulders, bro. If that is a dad, listen, bro, if that's a dad bod for you, you gotta get your fucking like criteria checked out, bro. This shit is a fucking fit guy. He's a little bit on the bulky side, but this is fit. This is fucking big. This is not dad bod territory, bro. I'll be honest with you.
Is a shred of truth within these tweets. You see, the thing is, for a lot of women, a decade ago, a dad bod would have meant a dude with a beer belly, but now they're talking about Aquaman.
Yes. The decade ago guy with the beer belly, bro, this guy right here, that's what I mean when I say dad bod, right? These girls are getting mind controlled by the media.
Dude with a beer belly, but now they're talking about Aquaman, or classic physique Mr. Olympia himself, Chris Bumstead, during his off-season.
That's not a dad bod, though, man. Like, I'll say it again, and I said it before. It's not a fucking dad bod. That is a bodybuilder who is a little bulky currently, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Rate this guy's physique for me, then.
Can't see it.
And this reel just perfectly highlights the problem as well.
Would you prefer a gym bod or a dad bod? Would you prefer a gym bod or a dad bod?
Okay. What's the difference here? What's the difference? Abs. What's the difference? No, because honestly, bro, what's the difference? Let's take a look. What's the difference? In this case, you got a big chest, extremely nice traps, nice arms, but no abs. You can tell this guy's on steroids because of how much his stomach is sticking out. It's either that or he drinks hella beer. Point is, the only thing is the stomach, right? What's going on here? Nice chest, nice traps, nice shoulders, just like here. Abs, V-line. You see that? V-line. And this is just no V-line, no abs. That is literally the only difference, bro. Alright, dad bods don't look like this. I'm sorry to break the news to you, bro.
Would you prefer a fit bod or a dad bod?
Representing the dad bod is the best classic physique bodybuilder in the world, and representing the fit bod is a literal AI generated
Right, I was gonna say, bro, this shit looks hella fucking AI.
picture. And it's not just the women, okay? We can observe this phenomenon all over the gender spectrum. You see, many of you will be familiar with philanthropist, motivational speaker, political activist, and overall role model, Togi. You see, before Togi dedicated his life to gambling, taking recreational drugs, sleeping with women of the night, and actually being a philanthropist, that part wasn't a joke, shout out Togi. He blew up on TikTok for his workout edits where he would show himself taking literal grams of gear. And the guy looked massive back then, okay? Very obviously on performance enhancing drugs. Yet whenever you'd go to his comment section, all the top comments would be dudes swearing up and down that he looked natty. I'll just let that
That's just pure jealousy, but okay.
sink in for a second. This physique, right?
It's just, they're just either rage baiting, trolling, or they're just jealous. It's literally it. This is not natty, bro.
Here looks very natty achievable, according to the majority of his You get it. I mean, the physique economy has gotten so bad that natural lifters with respectable physiques have had to clickbait their progress as quote-unquote trash to get some views. If this isn't a fitness industry recession indicator, I don't know what is. I mean, I literally had to resort to drawing stick figures on a screen to try and make it within this industry, because with my physique, I'd be getting absolutely no.
This is a perfectly good physique. Bro has a nice chest, abs aren't really there, but his fucking shoulders and specifically this area right here is perfect, bro. This is what you want in the gym, right? Like, come on, bro. This is good. This is good. This is not a bad physique whatsoever, bro. It's a pretty good physique, as a matter of fact. Girls and guys, both, like you said, both genders, bro. They're just tweaked by the media, bro. That's really what it is.
And we're seeing the effects of this in every corner of the industry. For example, back in 2016, Jeff Seid was big enough to compete at the Mr. Olympia in the men's physique division. Fast forward to 2024 and the men's physique competitors just straight up look like classic physique bodybuilders. Fake natties have also been forced to continuously push the envelope. I mean, just think of your average fake natty back in 2018. You're most likely thinking of David Lade or V-Shred, absolutely incredible physiques that now get dwarfed by 17-year-olds with 19-inch arms. To any aspiring fake natties, good luck competing with Geodude in the algorithm. Physique inflation is absolutely through the roof right now. If I had to hedge my bets on the fitness industry, I would be going all in on puts, because the bubble just has to burst. I'm talking 0 DTE options expiring faster than Greg Doucette's honesty, and most of it can be attributed to one thing: late-stage capitalism. Okay, I'm not actually going full on tanky, but it is
The Soviet Union, bro.
It's true. You see, to maximize profits, modern day social media algorithms are designed to hook people and absolutely fry their dopamine receptors to keep them on the platform for longer and longer each time. As a result, content has to constantly evolve, push the boundaries, and become more extreme just to hold your attention. Meaning that within the context of the fitness industry, the physiques we see have to become bigger and leaner as time goes on to compete for attention and likes within the algorithm. Just take a look at this reel.
Yo, what the hell even is social media? You see this, right? You're like 18 years old. That's really
like, listen, man, this is obviously fake natty, bro. Fake natural. Other words, bro's on gear, trend, steroids, peptides, whatever the fuck you want to call it. This shit does not look real, all right? 18 at this age? Come on, bro.
impressive. Oh, wow.
Now, does it take work to get there with steroids? Yes. Don't get me wrong, bro. Definitely put in the hours in the gym, bro. Definitely got a good diet. He put in the work. I'm not saying he didn't. But just the fake expectation that you can do it too without that shit, it's just a lie.
And then
same with this. It's a big lie. Look at his legs. It looks photoshopped, bro. The fact that you think you can do this naturally at 19, it's a lie, bro. He can be
this
Bane and
18-year-old
Batman,
kid has
honestly.
absolute elite genetics, okay? He looks insane for an 18-year-old. Genuinely mind-boggling, and most likely on some kind of performance-enhancing drug. You look at his physique and his age, and you think to yourself, surely it can't get much better than this. Yet 2 scrolls later pops up a 19-year-old that somehow has an extra 30 pounds of muscle on his frame.
And you know what's crazy? People who don't understand that you can achieve this, can't, by the way, not can, that you can't achieve this without taking some performance enhancing drug. They think, oh my god, I'm gonna go to the gym today and see if I can look something like that with a pump on. They go to the gym, they take their shirt off, or they go in with the little fucking nipple covering ass tank tops that they wear. They go in the mirror after a nice pump, upper body or whatever, or they look at themselves and they're like, I feel so ugly, I feel so skinny, bro. I just feel bad. That's really what it is, bro. And it's ruining guys. It's ruining the expectations that girls have for us. And you know what's crazy? It's not ruining the expectation we have for women. That's the crazy part, right? Women, I feel like, have been genuinely on a very stable line when it comes to attractiveness. You know, pop a couple of squats, you know, have nice hips. You know, have a nice wide back if you can. Have a nice face, dress nice, and you're good to go, right? But this is ruining us, men. This is just ruining us, bro. I'm not saying it's that black and white, but the point is, it's getting bad, bro.
Just look at the size of him. The kid is a monster, and you can
we gotta
immediately
spread
see how the
awareness.
algorithm and viewer interaction rewards this kind of escalation. Just take a look at the difference in likes. This kid is on a copious amount of steroids, and I genuinely fear for his health. And the way this is slowly but surely being normalized is truly making me fear for the future of this industry. We've already seen other teenagers hospitalize themselves due to using PEDs in the pursuit of social media clout. The most recent case being a 17-year-old called Logan Dishman. But before we get into that, just a quick word from today's sponsor, Cal AI. Cal AI is a food tracking.
Get your money, bro. Get your money, but I'm gonna have to skip. You already know what it is, bro.
1,000 pounds while actually claiming Natty earlier this year. He'd been making content for a while before that, and
Why would you claim that you're fucking natty, bro? Please just be honest. You might even have more respect. Togi was honest. Look at how he is. Right?
his lying combined with his copious amount of PED usage finally paid off as he ended up getting signed as a young LA athlete. However, shortly after that, Logan announced that he had been hospitalized after his heart stopped due to an infection caused by using a dirty steroid needle. The kid almost lost his life, and of course one of the main reasons Logan gives for hopping on steroids at such a young age.
Of course, body dysmorphia. Why? Because of other guys who do this. So, like, it's a fucking cycle, bro.
Is body dysmorphia. These are very real consequences that we are seeing happen to these young kids due to rising social media pressures. They're all just constantly trying to one-up each other, and not just the algorithm, but the fitness influencers
they're constantly trying to one-up each other. There's probably some limit where all of them are just going to be dropping like flies, bro. It's a cycle.
Themselves are enabling this behavior. One such example being Larry Wheels, who of course immediately took advantage of a young kid blasting steroids for content. I wonder where we've seen that before. And posted an hour-long video on his channel where he has Logan benching 815 pounds.
Insane,
not only is he platforming and enabling
you guys
young...
wondering what's my max? You already know, 285, bro. I already know. Hopefully 290 by next week. We'll see.
Kids on copious amounts of steroids, but he's also having them perform wholly irresponsible and dangerous lifts that are simply career-altering injuries waiting to happen. This kid is literally wearing a slingshot to help him ego lift 815 pounds. Also, on the topic of Larry Wheels, he's really been on a streak recently. Aside from giving 17-year-olds who abuse copious amounts of steroids a platform, thus rewarding set behavior, he's also asking 15-year-old kids whether they have any plans of hopping on steroids in the future.
I did become enhanced at 17. Is that something that you're willing to do in the future?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah? Whatever it takes?
Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes. That's the mindset I had.
What are we doing, man? Why is this being normalized? Why are we asking a 14-year-old child whether they plan on hopping on steroids in the future? I also think it's worth noting that only 8 months after this video, this 14-year-old kid, Eric English, went from looking like this to looking like this. I'll let you guys draw your own conclusions. However, the true victims of physique and...
Just look, bro. Just... It's just sad. It's just sad. He definitely shortened his lifespan by a lot, bro.
Natural lifters. You see, they can't just up their steroid dose to keep up with the ever-growing inflation. This has led to an outpouring of natural lifters coming out to talk about all the negative comments they get concerning their physiques. Take, for example, Mikhail Lewis, a natural lifter that has actually been really outspoken on the issue of physique inflation. He posted this reel.
Straight out of bed, this is the worst possible lighting, but you're looking at an elite natural physique.
And he's jacked, bro. This guy has an amazing physique. If he's getting clowned on for this, I might as well just quit the gym now, bro. I'll be honest with you. I'll quit everything.
And he's absolutely right. He has an elite natural physique. This guy looks better than 99% of all gym goers. You gotta keep in mind this is what his physique looks like with no pump, bad lighting, and absolutely no trickery when it comes to angles and Photoshop. Yet he's still met with countless of comments reprimanding him for calling his physique.
That's why I just stick to training for fighting only. I train, of course, to get stronger and to have a nice physique. That's a bonus for me, but I train to increase my skill in fighting. Because this, you look at how toxic this is. You can fight without looking super big and super jacked and super good. Actually, the more you can fight, the worse physique you kind of have compared to somebody who only lifts. It's really like that, because you got to be flexible and elastic, right? And you're also not training every little muscle. You're training to punch, to kick, to grapple. So that's kind of my solution to all this. I stay away from all this bullshit, you know.
and countless of comments saying his physique is achievable in only a couple of years. We're truly seeing mass delusion taking place right in front of our eyes. Take a look at this guy. Physique after 3 years of lifting 4 to 5 times a week. This is a pretty decent build. If this guy got leaner, obtained a pump, and took photos under some good lighting, it would look pretty good. Well, take a guess at what the comments looked like. And I have fallen victim to this as well. For example, Christopher over here called my 3-year physique transformation trash. And not mediocre, not alright, not mid, but actual trash. Not to sound like a broken record, but as many of you know, I'm under no delusion that I haven't.
If that's him, bro, you have an amazing physique. I don't know. I just don't get it, bro. I really don't understand who these people think they are, bro. You guys in the comments can flame me as much as possible about my looks maxing, about how my jawline and my fucking clavicular eyebrow isn't at a 45-degree fucking angle or whatever the fuck. You can say whatever the fuck you want. When it comes to my physique, I have a great physique, bro. I really do. You guys can click on a video. You guys can see my physique. I posted workouts in the past on my channel. I'm planning on posting one soon. When I do, bro, feel free to comment whatever the fuck you want to have or whatever the fuck you want to say. I know truly in my heart I have a great physique that I worked for a while, you know? And by the way, I achieved the physique without focusing on it. I achieved it from fighting. Like from training MMA. I achieved it from weightlifting to be able to fight better. So, you know, you guys can say whatever the fuck you want. You guys are all clowns, bro. Like not people who are like me, hopefully like you and me, you know what I'm saying, that understand this shit. But the people like this in the comment section, you guys are all just a bunch of fucking clowns, bro.
Elite physique. However, my 3-year physique transformation is far from being trash. I would actually call it fairly respectable. Now, when I asked Christopher to show me his physique, as expected, it was crickets.
No response,
he never replied and even went as far as deleting his comments, so I initially couldn't find it. Luckily for me though, I had a sneaking suspicion this would happen and screenshotted this comment 3 months ago to use in this video. So Christopher, if you're watching this, I'm still waiting on that physique picture, but now am I making this video under the guise of public service just because I got my feelings hurt?
Let's see if he commented real quick. I'm very curious to see if he commented. Nope. I don't see no Christopher here, bro.
Maybe, but all jokes aside, a concerning amount of young lifters are rapidly developing an insane amount of body dysmorphia due to physique inflation, and I genuinely don't think it's gonna stop anytime soon. So
it's gonna stop if we just keep spreading awareness about it, bro. And that's why I'm making this video, to spread awareness, bro. We must literally stop. I'm sure in the title, future me, probably in the title I put we must stop, blah blah blah. It's future awareness, bro. We really need to stop this awareness in the near future so this can stop, right? Because this is bad, bro. Like I said, this is a cycle, right? Just like the Logan Hall, whatever his name is, that went on Larry Wheels. Larry Wheels is fucked up for giving these guys platforms. But whatever, he's profiting, I guess. These guys, right? Don't worry about my hair, bro. I woke up. But these guys, right? They're seeing other people on steroids their age or younger, even worse, right? And they're like, oh my fucking gosh, this guy's fucking massive. I need to hop on. I have body dysmorphia. Fuck. I want to get clout just like him. And so they hop on, risk their life, end up in hospitals, or even worse, live by 60, bro. Time will tell, right? They still didn't reach that age, but soon, bro, soon as in the next couple decades, bro, we'll really see who outlives who, right? I'm sure me being natural on a natural scale is gonna outlive 90% of these steroid peptide gear trend guys, right? Because you're fucking dumb for taking it at such a young age. Your testosterone didn't even peak yet. Even if it did peak somehow, bro, like in the 1% chance that it did, it's still fucking stupid. You're literally not even allowed to go into bars, bro, right? At least in the US, which is dumb, but whatever. That's a whole different video. Point is, it's stupid, and it's a cycle, and we need to spread awareness on this shit. So yeah, man, like and subscribe if you guys haven't already. I replied to almost every single comment, bro, so let's have a little conversation in the comments below. And I appreciate you guys for watching the video, man. I'm gonna talk to you guys, you know. God bless, hope everything is well, and yeah, bro, I'll see you guys in my next one. Peace.